It's your boy New Breed coming with another live stream. As you enter the chat, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way in. We got another men's motivational talk. Don't be a vulnerable man. Don't be vulnerable. Now, I'd like to apologize in advance for any background noises that y'all may hear. It is very windy outside, so it may seem like I'm talking very loud to y'all. I got to go against the elements, so forgive me in advance. I see y'all rolling in the chat pretty quick. That's what's up. That's what's up. Spiritual Socrates up in here. The standout Carlito, what it do, family? Jessica Estrada, what it do? Isaiah, what it do? Deasia, yeah. Yeah, I see y'all rolling in. I see y'all. The Lotus System. One of one is in here. Walter Roberts, what it do, man? Man, I'm glad y'all catching another stream. I see Dale up in this joint. King C3, Omarion Slaughter, what it do, y'all? Listen, we gotta have these men's motivational talks, man. Hit the like button on the way in, y'all. Hit the like button. We gotta have these talks, man. And I understand, listen, being a man in this feministic society, in this society of feminism, right? The age of Aquarius, as they call it, where it's all about the divine feminine, right? I do understand that we've been through a lot as men, you know? A lot of brothers have reasons to have some levels of vulnerability, right? You know, the roles have been reversed in this system. We've been through a lot. We've been beat down as men. Every time we try to stand up, the mechanism is put in place. Forgive the wind, y'all. Forgive the wind. But I had to be outdoors with this one. Yo, what it do? I see y'all. Long as y'all can hear me, I want y'all to throw a one in the chat if y'all can hear me over the wind. Okay, y'all can hear me. All right, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Because you know these cell phone microphones be something else, man. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I do realize that as men, you know, we've been through a lot. But I got to tell you, brothers, straight up, and I got to be real with y'all. Listen, you can't be a vulnerable man in today's society. That's an absolute no-no to be vulnerable. Now, this particular topic is going to be multi-layered and multifaceted. I'm talking about you can't be vulnerable with women. You can't be vulnerable around friends or colleagues. You can't be vulnerable at your workplace. You can't be vulnerable anywhere as men. Your emotional intelligence got to be on an elite level. Do you hear me? As a man, your emotional intelligence has to be elite. I'm talking about top-notch alpha. Understand that, brothers. Now, there's multiple reasons why I'm making this particular video. There's a lot of brothers who are looking to find a suitable partner in life, looking to find a wife, looking to find a girlfriend, a relationship, looking to build, right? The issue is with a lot of brothers is you got a lot of vulnerabilities. Some of you brothers don't need relationships. You actually need counseling. Let me repeat that. Some of you brothers don't need relationships. You actually do need counseling. Some of the things that we've been through as men, especially within the black community, having fatherless homes and going through certain things and not understanding how to become men fully, there's a great level of repair that needs to be made as men. And the truth of the matter is there's no shame in getting counseling. There's no shame in letting all those burdens off of you. There's no shame in healing whatsoever. Some of you brothers, you go into relationships and you have mommy and daddy issues. It automatically sets you up to be vulnerable towards a woman. Your woman is not your mama, all right? Your woman is not your mama. What you've been through with your mama, It doesn't matter. You're a man. Your woman is looking for leadership. She's looking for guidance. She's looking for someone to lead her, to direct her through life. She's not looking for somebody who still has mommy and daddy issues. She's not looking for a man that's scorned. You understand? You are incapable of leading her in that particular posture. You're incapable of being a husband, a lead. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in that. You need to recognize when that's the issue so you can heal yourself, so you can fix those problems, so you can go back and really heal from your past. You understand, brothers? You can't be vulnerable. Listen, let me put this out here. A lot of you brothers, a lot of y'all got the game all the way twisted. Let me tell you straight up, just like this, right? Stop looking for women to like you. Stop looking for women to like you. This is the problem. You brothers go on these dates. You do everything in your power to make a woman like you. You're trying to impress her. You're trying to do things to impress her, to in terms make her like you. Stop doing that. Your goal is not to make a woman like you. Your goal is to make a woman respect you. Do you understand me? It's not about her liking you. The hell with her liking you. This woman must respect you. So you cannot be vulnerable. Women can sense vulnerability like a damn bloodhound. Do you understand? They can sense it like a bloodhound when you are a vulnerable man, when you are scarred, when you are insecure, when you have certain issues with yourself. They can smell it out. Therefore, she's not going to have respect for you. She's going to see that you're trying to impress her. She's going to see that you're trying to make her like you. The ball then becomes in her court. All right? The ball is in her court. Once she sees that you're going out of your way to make her like you, she then controls the spectrum and the dynamic. Have to understand that, brothers. You cannot be vulnerable. You cannot be scorned by your past. And I'm going to tell you, this goes for every facet of life, brothers. Every facet of life, you got to practice emotional intelligence. I'm telling you. Let's see. TK Evans says, I've been told that I was a tough love and cold person because of the stability I work for. Then I have to explain that there are too many women trying to control us out here. Absolutely. Listen, brother, let me tell you straight like this. Women who consider you cold and stern, they actually are attracted to you. They actually are attracted to you. So you continue to walk your path, brother. To hell with people saying you're going to attract the right women because you know what you want out of life. You're a man on a mission. You're a man with goals at hand. You're going to get women who actually respect what you're trying to do. To hell with the rest of these women. You know, if they looking at you that way, that's a good sign. That means you on the track. You on the right path, my brother. You on the right trail to attracting women who actually have respect for men. There's a lot of women who don't respect men at all. There's a lot of women who don't respect men at all. Straight up. Thank you for your $10 super chat. Honest Hour. Walker Mill, PG County in the house. What it do, family? Salute to the home team. It's Walker Mill, PG County holding you down, bruh. Whatever you do to get her, it's usually what you have to do to keep her. Ooh, facts. That's a fact right there. If what you do, man, whoa, you need to make that a meme, my brother. You need to put that online. You need to fluctuate that one. I'm telling you. Whatever you do to get her, that's what you got to continue to do to keep her. If you demanded respect when you met her, if that's what you demanded, her utmost respect, guess what? You continuing to demand respect out of that woman. That's what's going to keep her around. That's what's going to keep her loyal to you. And that's a fact. If you came in bearing gifts, if you trying to lavish and nourish her and make her feel good and make her feel like, you know, the world is in her hands and you're just here to appease her, then guess what? You're going to have to keep on doing that to keep her. You have to spend your life savings on that woman. And she still ain't going to be satisfied because that's not what she need in life. That's not what she need in life. She might be getting what she want, but she damn sure ain't getting what she need from you. And that's a fact. I'm going to tell you like this, bros. All you brothers out here, listen to me carefully. Emotional intelligence got to be practiced everywhere. not only with women. We can bounce back and forth from different topics when it comes to this emotional intelligence, when it comes to not having vulnerabilities. We can go back to women and talk a little bit more about that because there's more to it. But you got to understand, this goes for every facet of life. Man, listen, let me tell y'all. If you ever packed on one of those white buses, right, and you headed upstate somewhere, if you going to a prison, right, you going to jail. A lot of brothers who've been in and out of the system, they know exactly what I'm about to say. On that long bus ride to the penitentiary, when you're on your way there, right, there's always a couple of guys there that be yelling and screaming and trying to seem like they the toughest Don Dadas in the world. And, you know, as they speak, they seem to be the most aggressive, right? They seem to be the most gangster. They won't shut the hell up, right? And low key, right, the real wolves are silent. The real wolves ain't saying a damn thing. The real wolves have emotional intelligence. The real wolves are sitting there like, wow, that one right there, that's sweet. He's sweet over there. Oh yeah, I give this Negro 2 months. This Negro gonna have a whole wig on his head. I give this Negro 2 months. He gonna be braiding Negro's head. You hear me? That's because he's showing vulnerability. As a man, listen, when you selling wolf tickets, when you the loudest one on that damn bus, they know you a bitch. It ain't nothing you can, they know it, like off break. You've already showed who you are. They know you ain't about that. And any brother who really had been in and out of that system already know that real recognize real. Real brothers are just trying to do their time, get up out of there. Real brothers ain't really trying to do all that, get into any altercations whatsoever. They don't even want to attract too much attention to themselves. They trying to do their time, go to hell home. It is what it is, right? And that's just the truth. That's how real men look at it. Now, don't get it twisted. If somebody step out of line and they gonna have to defend themselves, yes, they will defend themselves. They will defend themselves. And real recognize that. Like, yo, dude, quiet, but you know what? We're gonna leave dude alone. Respect. He ain't stepping on nobody's toes. He ain't in here trying to cause nothing. That's how it is when you get locked up. But the loud ones, the ones who don't have emotional intelligence, they display their vulnerabilities. They show just how vulnerable they are. The ones who scream the loudest. Them be the same ones, I'm telling you, the ones that bark the loudest. Them be the same ones when they put into a corner, it's gonna be a whole woman that come out of them. That whole feminine spirit, all that energy is gonna come right up on her. It's gonna come right out of them. It's gonna project right out of them. As soon as they have to face a real man one-on-one, they gonna scream. I'm talking about they gonna scream. Top of their lungs, screaming. And trust me, I done seen it in Job Corps. I done seen it. I done seen it firsthand. In places that I've been, I done seen it in the streets. I seen it. I'm telling you. I'm talking about screaming, top of their lungs, like they being stabbed in a horror movie. Telling you. Yeah, screaming help, defecating on themselves, all of that. Telling you, the vulnerability is real. Yeah, they panic. They panic. And I'm going to tell you, in relationships, it's the same thing, man. Listen, if you got a woman who's respectful towards you, then you got to keep her. If you got a woman that you got to prove yourself to, then you got a woman who is she's capricious, she's out there. You're wasting your time with that woman. If she's turned on by you being emotional, if she gets bored by you being masculine, essentially, then you're dealing with the wrong one. Let her go. Let her go find an emotional dude. Let her go find somebody who's vulnerable. Telling you. Yeah, you gotta let her go, man. Let me tell you, the brothers, this too. Sincerely, Gabby, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the wisdom. Most definitely. All praises to the Most High. Let me tell you, brothers, this too, man. When you meeting a woman, I'm talking about for the first time, you brothers gotta avoid telling your damn life story. You gotta avoid that. As a man, right? When you meeting a woman and you're courting her, The only thing really you should be talking about is what you plan on doing in the future. You got to be progressive. You got to be progressive. You got to be talking about what's required of her, what you want to do in your life, where you're headed. Because sometimes when we speak about our past, we rejar old memories, old painful memories, things that we should press way back into our conscious, things that we should cast down, imaginations we should cast down, right? And when you bringing these things up, it shows your vulnerability. It shows that you're not quite over certain scenarios. And this can go for men and women too, because with this particular situation, listen, men don't want to hear about your past relationships. Men don't want to hear that. Men don't want to hear about what you've been through with another brother. And women don't want to hear it either. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Liz the Biz. Thank you for speaking the truth. We need to hear it. All praises to the Most High. Thank you for listening. You know, women don't want to, they don't want to think that you're still scorned by another sister. And men don't want to think that a woman is still, scorned by another brother. It shows vulnerability. It shows that you may still have feelings for that particular person. It's a turn off. In every sense of the word, it's a turn off. All right? A man don't want to hear about that. A woman don't want to hear about that. When you meeting somebody, it should be about progression. It should be about moving forward. Hey, listen, woman, this is what I require out of you. I'm this type of guy. This is where I'm headed. Now, if she asks how you was born, how you was raised, yeah, if she's inquiring about that information, keep it short and sweet. If a woman wants to know, this goes for the black community in particular. If a woman wants to know, did you grow up in a two-parent household? How was your upbringing? Listen, I had it rough. I've been through this. But you know what? To hell with all that. This is who I am. This is where I'm headed. You understand? Yeah, I've been through a lot. Yeah, dad wasn't in the house the whole nine. But listen, I'm not the type to even dwell on that. I'm not the type to even, bring that up. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I'm a man. I'm a grown-ass man. I put away childish things. Listen here, baby. This is where I'm going in my life. Are you going with me? Here's the plans right here. Ain't no vulnerability over here. Because some women are looking for a chink in your armor. They're looking for a weakness. Man, listen, some of these women, I'm telling you, brothers, especially if you brothers have potential in your life. Some of you brothers who got potential to do something great, some women are trying to latch on to certain emotional weaknesses you have in order to use them against you. You'll be surprised. Rich Rilla says, I always tell my kings, my boys, protect your crown. Because these single women, especially single mothers, be double-minded. They sweet until you say no. That's some real good advice. That's some real good advice. And that's true. And sometimes you gotta let people in general hear no from you. You gotta let people hear no from you. Yeah, man, you gotta stop the vulnerabilities, man. Don't be no vulnerable man. Listen, you gotta know your weaknesses. You gotta know your insecurities and tackle them head on. Demo B says, bring up things that happened 10 years ago during an argument. I'm not sure what you mean by that, bro. Pure Ann says the true colors come out once you say no. That's a fact. Gloria Aquino says she wants to know right away, do you have your own home? Do you have a good job? They're looking for a new place to move. They're in trouble with their current boyfriend. And that's the thing, too. You got to avoid women who have gray areas in their relationships. Like, if their relationship status, I should say. Pardon me. Avoid women who give you a double entendre for an answer when you ask if she's single, right? Because you got some women who claim they're single, but they dealing with dudes. Single means you're celibate, you're abstinent, you're not dealing with nobody. If a woman says it's complicated, ignore it, shut it down altogether. If it's complicated, she dealing with somebody. You brothers gotta avoid them women like the black plague. You hear me? Avoid those women altogether. And you brothers gotta learn how to ask women the right questions too, man. You gotta put them on an interview. If a woman says she ain't with nobody, you gotta ask her questions. Ask her, do she masturbate? You don't have no man. Do you have sexual desires? And she like, what? You know, are you doing anything? You need to know. She need to be like, no, I'm celibate. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. Because at the end of the day, people lie. People do lie. But listen, at least you're requiring an answer. You need to be like, look, so when you get that feeling, what do you do? What do you do when you get that feeling? To make sure she ain't just having one night stands everywhere. So, you know, you a woman, so clearly you're going to have some type of feeling sexually. What do you do? What do you play with yourself? What are you doing? I mean, you said you're single. You know, you're not living with nobody. What are you doing? Test her realness, absolutely. You got to be straight up and blunt with these women these days. These women will respect it. Once you kill all your vulnerabilities as men, once you kill all your insecurities, all your vulnerabilities, you become the aggressor. You become the one in control. You become the one in control. Listen, the ball is in your court. And you got a lot of witches and demons and women, certain women out here who don't want to hear talk like this. They don't want to see men like myself speak what I speak. They don't want the generation under me of young brothers to come up and know who they are. Because these women are holding on to this feminist society. But the ball, it's changing out here. The ball is in real men's court right now. Somebody said dating in modern day age is ridiculous. Facts. Somebody said keep giving us the wisdom. Oh, you already know, bro. You already know. We don't play no games over here, man. Somebody said masculinity is a curse to modern women. That's a fact. Right now, you got all these women in Harlem, New York, getting beat up every damn where. You know, women just getting swung on and beat down, right? Everywhere. All over New York. And you got all these people protesting about protecting women. Listen, women got to get men. You got to get a husband. You got to get a man. We living in some treacherous times right now. You want protection, then you have to yield yourself to a man. Stop dealing with these boys. Get you a real man who's willing to protect you. Because I'm telling you, brother, real men already know where they stand. Real men already know that they are a prize. They are the prize. And I know women have a problem. A lot of women have a problem with that. Oh, you got these men talking about they the prize. Yeah, you damn right. You damn right, men are the prize. Men are the ones gonna protect your ass. Men are the ones that's gonna provide for you. Men out there are the ones out there on the front line. If you know your role, then you can get you a man, a good man. I'm telling you, no vulnerability. And I'm talking about in every facet, brothers. No vulnerability with these women. No vulnerability at your workplace. Listen, you got to get your emotions under control as men. You got to know when to be silent. The Bible tells you that the wise know when to be silent. Even a fool can seem wise if he know when to be silent. That's a part of showing a lack of vulnerability. When you know when not to speak. When you know not to go back and forth. Listen, there's no way possible. There's no way that you brothers should be arguing with women. That is the most vulnerable place that you can ever be in. Don't you ever argue with no woman. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, brothers. Know the difference between having open communication and dialogue and arguing. Because yes, are you going to have disagreements with your significant other? Absolutely. Are you going to have issues that y'all got to talk out? Absolutely. But if you have to lower yourself to the point where you find yourself arguing with a woman, It is attacking your masculinity. It is attacking your masculinity when you even argue with a woman, because a woman has a lack of logic. Do you understand me? Her emotions are stronger than yours. She can argue with you all day because she's not thinking logically. It makes you weak as a man. You are literally depleting your testosterone. It affects you physically. It makes you weak when you argue with a woman. You know what you do when a woman argue, or if she's having that argumentative, combative spirit? You walk the hell away. You walk away. It's gonna hurt her so much damn more than you being vulnerable enough to argue. You walk away, man. You leave out the house. You go get you some fresh air. You go do what it is you got to do as a man. And that's why I'm pro polygyny. For those who don't know, if one of your women on some other stuff, she need to sit down, take a break, go see your other wife. A real man ain't got no damn time for that. You go spend time with your other wife. You understand me? She need to go chill for a minute. She needs some alone time. I'm telling you right now, ain't no way you should sit there and be arguing with no woman. She's gonna affect your spirit, brothers. Straight like that. Yeah. That's telling you, it's vulnerability. Somebody say a real man got no time to be arguing with his woman. No bull. Listen, a real man don't got time to argue with his woman or any woman, for that fact. You know, you got women on social media, especially if you a content creator of some sort. You got women on social media. They want to have dialogue with you. Now, listen, what men say ain't up for debate by no woman. What men say ain't up for debate. You don't like it, your ass can kick rocks. You can kick rocks with open-toe sandals. What a man say ain't up for debate with no damn woman. You better know your place. Matter of fact, go get your man. Where your man, man? You go argue with him. You go find you a beta male that's gonna go back and forth with you. Because I don't have no problem attracting the right women. You understand? Yeah. Somebody says some thin socks. Yeah, go kick rocks in thin socks. Go find your man to go argue with. You got the wrong one. Go find your boy to argue with, because a man not gonna argue. That's vulnerable. That's vulnerability. Somebody says too windy. It is windy out here, but it's sunny too. Hopefully y'all heard what I'm saying. Hopefully y'all can hear what I'm saying. Gotta stop being vulnerable with these women, man. Just gotta stop being vulnerable in general. You know? Somebody said, yeah, we can hear. I'm glad you can. Don't try to play this on no daggone Bluetooth or your TV screen. It's probably gonna sound like hell, man, but sometimes you gotta go get that air. I'm gonna have to invest in some equipment where I can funnel off wind when I'm outdoors. I'm gonna have to invest in it. Somebody said, you gotta stand your ground with these women. That's a fact. She gotta know when she meets you that, oh, this a man here I'm dealing with. She gotta know that off break. She gotta know that off break. I'm telling you, brothers, listen. 9 times out of 10, when you're in presence of a woman, if you are interested in engaging her romantically, you gotta know first and foremost, just because you're a nice guy, that don't mean she's obligated to like you romantically. Thank you for the super chat. Somebody said this way better than the Black Manosphere content. Oh, you already know, bro. They talking that bull. Excuse me, I'm gonna keep it clean for YouTube. They talking nonsense over there. They talking nonsense. You gotta know, brothers. Just because you a nice guy, don't mean she's obligated to be romantically attracted to you. She must respect you. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell you like this. She already know whether or not she wanna deal with you sexually, romantically. She already knows when you meet her. The first contact When she first look you in your eyes for the first time, she already know. The problem is you brothers be going out of your way to impress these women, and then she loses respect because you give her the power. You're trying your best to impress her. Now you giving her the power. So now romantically, she's not really attracted. You became every other man she met. You have literally became every other man that she has met. Simple-minded, trying to go out of your way to prove that you know you can make her happy. Yeah, somebody said them red pill channels get on my nerves. Yeah, over here you're gonna get balance. You're gonna get balance, man. You just gonna get the utter truth, man. You're gonna get balance on this side. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't want to go live real long. I just wanted to come through with this quick message. You know, one of these quick men's motivational talks. You know, I ain't trying to be no damn dating coach or none of that, man. You know, we just speak the truth. And it ain't let me make this clear. It's about finding a wife, man. It's about finding longevity, building something successful. But men gonna have to man up. We're gonna have to stop being vulnerable in our lives. We have to get our emotions under control. We gotta know when not to respond to things. We gotta know how to bridle our tongues. We gotta exemplify masculinity in its totality. We gotta personify class as men. And if you do that, you're gonna attract the right type of man. Stop being vulnerable out here. Hey, keep on rising above. If this video helped you, make sure you mash the thumbs up. Share this particular video. You know, if you like exclusive content, the link to my Patreon is in the description box. Follow me on Instagram. If you would like to support, send me a Cash App. It'll help people out who are in need. Thank you, Klish, for the $5 super chat. Shalom and peace, my brother. Y'all have a good one. Shalom and peace.